Hello, wildlife enthusiasts and adventure seekers. Join us on Wild Battle as we bring you face-to-face with the incredible battles and survival challenges of the animal kingdom. Leisurely sipping water, the wildebeest noticed two predatory eyes watching it from behind. Going to the shore was dangerous, but the animal still dared to take a risk. With its persistence and bravery, the hoofed creature cornered the predator and forced it to flee far away. Another lion king and its royal entourage wanted to savor the tender meat of a hedgehog. However, they too had to first deal with the spiky shield of the mammal. So the mission turned out to be impossible. An annoying goose decided to test its strength against a noble stallion. What a mistake! The horse had no intention of tolerating such disrespect, and without much hesitation, delivered a solid blow to the braggart, sending it into a spectacular knockout. Who would have thought that there would be nothing left of an Asian hornet, quite literally after being attacked by a huge praying mantis? It's reassuring to know that these green creatures will come to our rescue if hornets pose a threat to humanity as a whole. Bloodthirsty crocodiles often have a tough time when targeted by a lion pride. The felines work together, covering each other's backs. As for the cold-blooded reptiles, they have to rely solely on their strength. A lion family was enjoying their meal when their tranquility was suddenly disrupted by a crocodile, clearly claiming a piece of fresh meat. One of the lionesses immediately showed the uninvited guests its snarl, but the intruder was in no hurry to retreat. That's when the leader of the pride took matters into its own paws and swiftly drove the intruder away. Two chickens had to actively defend each other from the persistent attempts of a cat to make a meal out of them, unless it was some sort of feline playfulness or an invitation to play. Unfortunately, we will never know. An antelope was trying to cross to the other side of a lake while a predatory animal swam behind it, looking to have it for lunch. The crocodile even attempted to attack the animal, but received a solid kick to the jaw with a hoof. Thanks to this, the prey managed to withstand the struggle between life and death and safely reached the shore. The spectacular clash between two tigers can boldly be called a battle of titans. Unexpectedly, one of them approaches the other closely, and a fierce fight ensues between them. It appears that this world was too small for the two of them. It's well known that cheetahs are the fastest runners, but the fact that they're capable of such astonishing leaps in height was hard to imagine. The lion, being the true king of the jungle, decided to find out why an audacious intruder had ventured into its territory. The initial glance and intimidating roar were meant as warnings, but soon it escalated into a fierce battle, in which the bear realized that it was not welcome there. It quickly retreated from the battlefield. The beginning of the scene didn't seem to foreshadow any trouble until two bears decided to test their strength. The larger bear attempted to deliver crushing blows, like Tyson. The smaller one, on the other hand, managed to withstand the fierce onslaught of its opponent. The result? A draw. The wildcat observed the movements of the hoofed herd for a long time. It carefully chose the most suitable spot for its watchtower. However, at last, all of this didn't amount to anything, and it had to hastily retreat to avoid getting caught by the horns of the ungulates. We don't abandon our own in trouble. This phrase couldn't describe better the family relationships of buffaloes in a herd. If one of them is under attack by fierce predators, the other horned comrades immediately come to their aid. Careful, crocodile. You have danger behind your back, and literally. The hippopotamus began to pursue the predator while still in the water, but when they moved to land, the intrusive invitation to battle began to gain intense momentum. This little gorilla became the instigator of a fight. After passing the baton to its larger companion, without hesitation, it lunges with fists at another primate who was peacefully observing the scene. As a result, a fight erupts in the best traditions of Mortal Kombat. However, it ends as quickly as it started. After venting their aggression, the primates calm down and go their separate ways. An entire army of black buffaloes attempted to unjustly overthrow the king of beasts. And it must be admitted, they gave their majesty a good thrashing with their horns. Of course, the lion couldn't fall flat on its face and tried to defend itself against the instigators of the fight. But when it realized the odds were completely against it, it took refuge under a sprawling tree. However, even that didn't save the poor lion. The only thing that influenced the outcome of the battle was the arrival of the entire feline family to the scene. We know from children's tales that hares and crows don't particularly like each other. And here's a vivid example. Several crows are attempting to attack the hare, but it doesn't give up. And with impressive maneuvers, it shows the audacious birds who's the boss here. With such impressive skills in walking on their hind legs, these deer could have a great future in the circus. However, they chose to engage in disputes among themselves. While two individuals actively work on their strikes, another animal watches the proceedings with interest. A hungry bear had planned to have a satisfying meal until unwanted guests decided to join in. The wolf pack repeatedly tried to seize such a tasty piece of meat, but the brown predator was ready to defend its rights until the end. Thus, the wolves had to disperse with empty stomachs. This wild duck had no luck. The poor creature was peacefully resting, when instantly it was swiftly attacked by a predatory bird. Moreover, it all happened so quickly that there was simply no way to evade the enemy's claws. Curious monkeys are easy prey for crocodiles, so one primate found itself trapped in the middle of a water hole. Perhaps its final moments were already counted. But the predator made a fatal mistake. It approached closer to the shore, where a whole troop of monkeys awaited, ready to stand up for their fellow. As a result, it ended up getting a taste of its own medicine. The chance encounter between a chameleon and one of Africa's most dangerous snakes turned out to be brutal. The lizard displayed incredible bravery in the fight, which apparently impressed the stubborn reptile, so it chose to slither away from the scene. The crocodile, with its mouth open, seemed to entice the curious snake, and as soon as it approached, the toothy predator attempted to attack. However, its intended victim turned out to be no easy target and quickly seized the initiative. Realizing that the battle would be too fierce for both of them, the reptiles decided to part ways. We hope you enjoyed witnessing the fierce determination and raw power of the animal kingdom on Wild Battle. Join our community by subscribing and sharing your thoughts in the comments about the battles, rivalries, and hunts you've witnessed.